and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and we are back with another all over the place crochet live. Yes, y'all. We are here, y'all. I am so excited. So I can't wait to show y'all what I got today to talk to y'all a little bit about some ideas that I have. And we are going to do a springtime would you rather. So I'm excited about the springtime would you rather. So hey, we're going to see how this goes. Let me get myself set up over here so that I make sure I can see y'all because it's crazy. I'm not able to see a lot of people. Hello, Malibu Maddie. We are here today. And I want to make sure that I can see y'all on my iPad as well as I'm going on my phone. So if y'all see me looking down, I'm actually looking to see make sure that I see everybody. Hello, so unicornish. Hello. How are y'all doing? Today is a beautiful day, y'all. We are back. Too sweet. Hello, y'all. We are back in summertime, okay? We was summer, winter. Today was a summer day. So y'all gotta let me know how was the day for y'all today. Today it was summer. Yesterday we had, I think it was a little winterish, but today we got a little summerish. So listen, I'm so sick of talking about this weather till it's ridiculous. I'm like, I told my husband, I know people are going to get tired of me saying, oh, the weather is this and that, because it's like it changes so much. But anyways, we are going to have a good time on the live. We are going to do a springtime would you rather. As y'all can see, I got my little bunny ears today. I'm so excited. What are y'all working on before we get started? What are y'all working on? I think I'm going to use, I was trying to think. I said, what can I work on? Because I have so many different things that I need to be working on, so many different things that I want to be working on. And for the live, I am going to try to crochet a little bit while we're on live. So I was just like, you know what can I crochet on live? This blue is talking to me, so I'm going to pull it really quickly, y'all. So I'm going to use this blue yarn tonight. And I think I'm going to just work on a granny square. I already have this part of the granny square right here, which is just like a little pink granny square that I have. I think when I pulled it, I said I had it. I need to work on it, because I like to just keep these projects around. So whenever I don't know what I want to crochet, I can have a granny square and I could just build around it. That's what I'm looking at. There is a huge rainbow going on out the window. Hello, rainbow. I love a good rainbow. I love a good rainbow. Look, that's a good time. That is a good time. Hello, Aisha. How are y'all doing? We are going to do a springtime would you rather. So a lot of our questions are going to be like springtime based. Grab your crochet hooks or whatever it is that you love to do. We are going to crochet together. But let me show y'all. This is what I did today. I did get something completed today, y'all. I finished now. Krista from Secret Yarnery. I saw a hat she had, which was the flower, like, is it the daisy flower bucket hat? Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. Like, I mean, come on. I got this finished today. I was like, when I saw this, y'all, I wanted to do a hat like this, even a granny square. Yes, the brim is amazing. Look at that. It's I will make sure on the live, I will make sure that I will put the video that the oh goodness, I'm getting tie tongue, y'all. I will make sure that I will put the video that Krista has from the Secret Yarnery for this hat in the description of this live, so y'all can go make it. When I say it's so easy to follow, I'm honestly, I used to be afraid to make this part because there's a granny square that I wanted to always make of this, but I was a little hesitant. But the way she explained it, I got it like this, and I was just like, listen, this is so cute. So this is the hat that I actually made from her pattern, and I thought it turned out so cute. That right there is just so cute. And then the brim, it's like I said, I think I love this equally as much as y'all know I love a good ruffle. I love a good ruffle. So I'm gonna set that down right there. So what we're going to do is work on this granny square, answer some springtime would you rather's, and we are going to have a good time on the live like always, y'all. So that was all I wanted to show that, and I want to show y'all this. Look at this. So I got these from the Dollar Tree. These are some burlap. Look at the back. You probably can see it better. Burlap bunny bags, right? So I got these from the Dollar Tree, and I had an idea because in my community we have a community board and we have like a community Facebook. So everyone just kind of like, if you want to share something or talk or whatever, we will put it inside the community thing on Facebook. So I was thinking about making some of the fluffy crochet eggs, putting some I have like the little shakers, putting some shakers in them, in the egg, and placing them in the bag. And in front of the mailboxes we have like a community board, and I was thinking about leaving some of the eggs there, and it's 4 of these, so 4 different times I was going to leave some free crochet eggs in the bags, and then just post it like if anyone find the eggs around, you can have them or whatever. And I was just gonna post it on there, and whoever got them got them. I thought that was a cute idea. And these were at the Dollar Tree, and they're not. It said I think I paid $1.50 because now my Dollar Tree is like $1.50 for everything instead of $1.25. So I'm just like, it is what it is. What can we do? But I thought this was a cute little idea. So I am going to hide some little Easter eggs in these, and hopefully they enjoyed them. I think they will. I think even the little kids would enjoy them. So let's get our first would you rather. I have it in like my little mason jar today because I said I didn't want to mix them up. So let's see. Are you in a gang? Oh, no. No. Hello, I made it. Hello, Granny. Hello. Granny Q9199. How are you doing? And no, I am not in a gang. I am a part of a community, just like a regular community. And I just thought it would be a great idea to do that and hide it for some of the little kids around. So, y'all, I do have my water. Sometimes I talk a lot and my throat gets a little dry. I'm like, listen, gotta have something. But no, that's what I was thinking about doing. So we are going to get our first would you rather. Now y'all tell me, y'all can talk, listen, answer the questions out loud at home as if I can hear you. That's fine too. I love it because sometimes it's like, I don't want to type that, and I understand. Just have a good time with these would you rather's. Because one thing I wanted to share too of why I love doing would you rather's is because it's a pastime that I would do with my kids, and it's like just something to get us going, our imagination going, just to think about. Sometimes it's thinking about nothing. I will pull random would you rather's, and I think it's just a fun way to talk to each other and just communicate. So our first springtime would you rather. Would you rather roll down a grassy hill or dance in the rain? Roll down a grassy hill or dance in the rain. Okay. Okay. That's cool. It sounds like you're running a full-blown street business. No. No. Oh no. Nothing like that. So would you rather roll down a grassy hill or dance in the rain? I think that's a cute one because it automatically made me think about back in the day when we were as kids find a hill to roll down. And it was so funny because that's something like and sub. Thank you so much, I'm gonna say your name wrong and I'm so sorry, but thank you so much. Dancing in the rain, but I've done both before. Yes, I've done both too. So unicornish, dance in the rain. Look, we got a lot of dancing in the rain. Yes, dancing in the rain. Listen, that's a good time. Now I'm a country girl, so I guess rolling down the grassy hill is like the ultimate good time for me as well. But dancing in the rain, I'm also that country girl too, where your parents was like, listen, get out of that rain because you're gonna catch a cold. So we were that, in the country. It was like, even though we love to be in the rain, our parents would be like, get out of there. You're not supposed to be in the rain. You're gonna catch a cold. And then really, we never caught a cold, okay? Biron says, I hope I'm saying your name right. Yes, dancing in the rain. Let's go. We got dancing in the rain. Okay, so let's see another one. Would you rather have the beak of a chick or the whiskers of a bunny? I'm going with whiskers. I'd rather walk around with the whiskers. I already got the bunny ears, so just whisker me up. I would rather, because I think if I had the beak of a chick, I'm going to be talking all weird. So I'd rather have the whiskers of a bunny. Which one would y'all rather? The whiskers of a bunny or the beak of a chick? I think I would go with the whiskers. And plus, whiskers are so cute. You can kind of, dress that up. I think it wouldn't look whiskers. I can shave them. So unicorn to see, that's why I love Would You Rather's, because I would not have thought about shaving them. I'm over here trying to figure out a way that I can, just dress them up. Like, it's okay. We can kind of have them. So let's just kind of put some makeup around. So that's a good one. You could shave them, like just shave them off before they get too long. Nobody will even know. Whiskers, please. Yes, whiskers. Whiskers of a. I think it just would look like, hey, so cute to have the whiskers. Honestly, I got whiskers now. Oh goodness. So I guess that's why it was so natural to say, hey, let's just cut that off. The whiskers of a bunny. I think whiskers would be cute too. I think the beak would be cute too, but I talk too much to have a beak. And it's like that little bit of beak, little teeny beak, and the sound, I think everyone would get so annoyed. Like, if you don't be quiet. I think that would be so funny. Okay. So tell me, would you rather watch a tadpole turn into a frog or watch a caterpillar turn into a butterfly? Would you rather watch a tadpole turn into a frog or a caterpillar turn into a butterfly? Y'all, I'm going caterpillar. I'm going caterpillar because I absolutely love butterflies, but I love frogs as well because I don't know why I have had an obsession with frogs to where I had to put them out. Like the Dollar Tree had like the little garden frogs, and I had to get a couple of those frogs. Those legs popping out are so funny. Yes, I think it would be a little more exciting to see the frogs versus the caterpillar, because once the caterpillar is in a cocoon, now we just gotta wait for it to just pop out of that. We get to see a little more of the stages of the frog, I think. But I think I would still enjoy that butterfly because like, even when we really think about it, the way the tadpole turns into a frog and the way that the caterpillar turns into the butterfly, it's like so amazing to me. It's like nature is like beautiful when we really think about it. I don't think a lot of people stop and think about it that much. Those questions, wow, creepy. Yes, this is our springtime would you rather. Springtime would you rather. But I think I am so amazed by it because when we really think about it, even thinking about like babies, like I'm like, yo, to see how we are initially and then what babies become, it's like, whoa. Sometimes we take it for granted because it happens so often, but it's such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all what I'm working on a little bit. This is a granny square that I had, just a granny square, nothing. I had the pink part, so I said I was just going to build it up. What I'm going to do with the granny square, I have no idea. I wanted my hands to be working while I'm doing this live, so I was just like, listen, we are going to granny square this thing out today. Okay, so let's pick another one. It's some really good questions, though. There's some really good questions. Let's see. Would you rather not go to school in the spring or not go to school in the winter? Not go to school in the spring or not go to school in the winter. When I saw that one, I was like, That's kind of tricky because, of course, the springtime, you're going to be like, we're going to have a good time because it's spring. It feels good. But in the wintertime, I would not want to go in the winter because it's so cold. Who wants to get dressed and have to go to the winter, you know? So it's almost like a win-win for someone like me, either way, because I don't like the cold. But I would want to do the spring, not go in the winter. Yes, spring maybe have more fun. Yeah. And see, that's the thing. In springtime, you will have a lot more fun because you could be outside. We could do a lot of things. Like we think about the winter, if it snows and all this, sometimes it shuts everything down. So we're not able to have as much of a good time. But I don't want to be all cold either, you know? So I'm like, I don't know, you know? I'll have to, I don't know which one I would choose. I think just given off of the fact that I am so cold, like I'm cold all the time, I think I'm gonna choose the winter. And I hope that we have some good spring activities at school that we can have a good time. Like, teacher, just let's have class outside every day or something. Give us a little longer outside time, you know? It's like, because whew, the winter, it's like, I can't take it, y'all. It's so cold. It's like, oh, and I'm always cold, always cold. Okay, so that's a good one. I thought that was a good one too. Would you rather be able to fly like a butterfly or hop like a grasshopper? Think about it. Fly like a butterfly or hop like a grasshopper. I think, excuse me, the grasshopper, we're gonna get far. We're gonna get far. Grasshoppers be hopping, hopping, hopping. But the butterfly, I'm going to choose the butterfly because I feel like I get to just be up higher and see everything. You know, I mean, that's one of those superpowers I always say when they say if you could have a superpower, which one would it be? I would love to want to fly. I just think it's something so, it looks so free. Like when I watch birds fly in the sky, they look so peaceful and so freeing. So I'm gonna go with the butterfly, y'all. Which one are y'all picking? Are y'all gonna fly like a butterfly or hop like a grasshopper? And some people may say, hey, no brainer, we're gonna do the butterfly. Butterfly for sure. So unicorn is yes. Butterfly for sure. I just think the butterfly will be like, I don't know. I would be like the most annoying butterfly because I want to land on everything and everybody. And just like soon as a butterfly, now I want to be able to hear as a butterfly too. So when I'm flying and I land on the tables next to people, they'll be like, "Oh, look at that butterfly!" I'll be paraded around like they be like, "If that butterfly don't go somewhere, butterfly, pretty to watch, Granny Brainy Art says, pretty to watch. Yes, they are. I absolutely love butterflies though. So I'm a sucker for butterflies. So I know I'm gonna pick me a good butterfly. Butterflies, I'm a sucker for butterflies and ladybugs. I absolutely love ladybugs. What do y'all have like a certain animal that y'all just love seeing all the time? I think ladybugs are mine because I love ladybugs so much, which I do have a tattoo of a ladybug, of five little ladybugs representing my family. But I also I just love them. My kids now, when they see ladybugs, it's like, oh mom, it's a ladybug. So I think that's the one animal. Ladybugs. What else? Elephants. I love elephants. I love elephants. I don't even know why. I know why, but I absolutely love elephants and ladybugs and owls. I have a tattoo of an owl too. So those are my little animals that I love. Okay, so let's see. Would you rather April showers or May flowers? I smiled so much on this question when I was writing it, right? I was like, oh my goodness. Because I hear my kids all the time. They're like, I do not like the April showers. They do not like that. But I love the April showers. But for me, I absolutely love May flowers. I am a flower girly through and through. I love great flowers. Granny says Mayflowers. Yes, I'm going with the Mayflowers. Now, I love a good rain, though. I love when it rains. I think raining, it feels good when it rains. You know, like you can have a good time in the rain. You could get rain to me is so relaxing, and you could just grab you a good book to read or a crochet project. Like rain is like the ultimate hobby type weather to me. To a good rain, let's say a good rain, because sometimes if it rains too much or a little thunderstorm, you're like, okay, now. But a good, like, nice, soothing rain, it's like hobby weather. So, but the flowers are beautiful, and I actually planted some flowers today. It was my first, well, not my first time because I have some plants, but I planted some flowers and some other stuff today. So I was excited about that. And I can't wait to see them grow. You know, because this will be my first time planting some flowers. I've done some other things, but planting flowers to see how they actually grow. So I'm excited about that. I haven't had a good track record, y'all, when it came to flowers like that. But my plants, like I have a money tree and I have a snake plant. Now those are like doing great. I mean, they are like amazing. And I want to get another plant to add to my plant, but I'm gonna just keep it going with them. And I just got my first flower pot and potted them and everything. So we're gonna see how that goes, y'all. We're gonna see. But I love flowers. Okay, so would you rather? Okay, so this one is different than the last one I have. Similar but different. Would you rather have bunny ears or bunny teeth? Bunny ears or bunny teeth? Y'all know I already got the ears, so ear me up. Ear me up. We already gonna have the whiskers, so go ahead and put the ears on me, and I'm good to go. Bunny ears or bunny teeth? Which one would y'all rather? I would rather have the bunny ears. I just think the ears are absolutely cute. And I wouldn't mind. I would not mind walking around with some bunny ears. And me and the kids, oh, so unicorn said ears with an exclamation mark, like, give me the ears. Me and the kids watched Zootopia 2 for the first time yesterday, and we were meaning to watch it, and we wanted to watch it when it came out, but we never got around to it. So we were meaning to watch it when it came out on Disney. We was like, we gotta watch it. And it was a good movie. It was a really good movie. The kids really enjoyed it. So the bunny ears just remind me of the bunny, because I love the bunny on Zootopia. I love that bunny. But I would definitely want the bunny ears. And then the way in Zootopia 2, how she tied her hair up when it was a formal event, and then she made it look like it was a bun. So hey, we can work with the bunny ears. We can make it look like the bunny ears are our hair, you know? So you can't go wrong with the bunny ears. There's no way we can hide those bunny teeth, but it may be cute. That's the crazy part, because some bunny, teeth may look really cute, but I'm going with the bunny ears. I'd rather, deal with the bunny ears. Let's pick another one, y'all. Let me know in the comments below what y'all are working on, y'all. We are just chit-chatting and crocheting. That's it. Would you rather springtime edition? I love, love, love Would You Rathers. For anyone that is just coming in or joining the replay, y'all can still answer the questions in the comments, or you can answer them out loud at your house. Listen, this is just a good time. This is a good time in this YouTube space right now. I feel like Would You Rather gives us something else to think about outside of everything that's going on. We can still just stay in our imagination for a little while. We got an hour of imagination. That's what Would You Rathers are, because I think they're a good time, and I love having a good time. Okay, so, and I guess that goes along. I worked with kids for so long, y'all. It's like, it's in me, y'all. It's in me. Okay, so tell me, would you rather swim in a pool of jelly beans or a pool of plastic eggs? Swim in a pool of jelly beans or a pool of plastic eggs? Y'all, I'm going with the plastic eggs, because the jelly beans seem like they would get sticky, even though, and then they seem like they'll be heavy. It seemed like the jelly beans will be heavy to me. I think I'm going with let me get the plastic eggs. Although the plastic eggs, yeah, they remind me of those little plastic ball pits when they had back in the day. And I seen that's so crazy because it made me think about I seen a while back, it was a YouTube channel, I think, or someplace. I don't know if it was a TikTok or a YouTube, but it was something to where they showed when they were draining, not draining because it's not like it's water, when they were taking out the ball pit and they were taking out the balls and showing everything that fell under it. I thought that was so crazy because it was so many things under there. So unicorn said eggs. I think they're lighter. Yes. We see the eggs, you're able to climb out of them better. That jelly beans, I think the jelly beans will hold us down. Like, you know, like it remind me the jelly beans be like that foam pit at Sky Zone. Cause one time my son jumped into the Sky Zone thing and it was so hard to climb out of that thing. And I'm like, listen, only thing I could do is grab a leg and try to help you because listen, if I fall in, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. Listen, I was like, listen, give me your leg and I can pull, but that's all I got, or we're gonna have to call some help. But those kids, they're young, so they can kind of climb out there. But I'm definitely going with the eggs versus the jelly beans. I don't think I want to climb into some, like I said, I think it'll get sticky after a while. It's like, ooh, it'll get too sticky for me. Okay, let's pull another one. Uh-oh, we got like two, three popped up at one time, y'all. Let's see. Would you rather plant flowers in the garden or build a birdhouse? Plant flowers in the garden or build a birdhouse. Y'all, the crazy thing is, I think if I had to pick between the flowers or the birdhouse, I always wanted a birdhouse. I always wanted a birdhouse. Now I messed around. We were staying in some apartments and I remember y'all, I had a bird, one of the things you can hang off the balcony where the birds come flying, right? So I had one and we had like it was this bad windstorm, so it blew it down. Granny says plant some flowers. I should after the story I need to stick with the flowers. But I remember we had this balcony and we had the little birdhouse that you could put on the balcony thing. It flew off. So I was like, you know what? Let me just put it on the table that I had on the balcony. Oh my goodness. When I say we had so many birds that flew on that balcony, we was on like the second floor. They flew on it and I mean, the balcony was so cooped up. It was just terrible, but it was so nice seeing the birds. But I was like, oh, no, 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 no. Because it was like, then you can't sit outside. And I was like, that was not the best of the best idea. I enjoyed that I was able to give them food, but I said, oh no. So I had to clean all that up, bring it on. I was like, that was not the best idea. So Unicorn says a birdhouse would be nice. Yes, I think a birdhouse would be nice, but it has to be far, a little far away from me now. Like I gotta put it a little distance away because when I say those birds had a good time, and then what was so crazy because I did keep it out for like a couple of days, so they came back and way after it was gone, it was so crazy to see them come on the balcony thing just looking for the food. And I guess it's because they remembered that that's where the food was. And I thought that was so crazy. I was like, that is so awesome. But I enjoy seeing them. But y'all, I did not enjoy having to clean that balcony up. And I did not enjoy that I couldn't even go sit on the balcony anymore because I decided to put the little birdhouse on the thing. I was like, that is not it. But if I have a birdhouse, I have to have it a little further away so I can make sure we won't have that problem, y'all. That just wasn't the best problem. But let's see. Would you rather pick dandelions or find a four-leaf clover? I know some people be like, why is she saying, but listen, y'all let me know. Back in the day, we would go up. I lived on a dirt road growing up, right? And I remember back in the day, we would walk the dirt road trying to find a four-leaf clover. And it was like one of those things where they would say, oh, if you find it, you'll have the best luck and all of this. And it's like thinking about it, we never we never found a four-leaf clover. It was like, stop it. But that was something that, one of those little childhood memories, we would definitely be trying to find that four-leaf clover. And that was something beautiful back then. You're just exploring, you're a kid, So I think it says pick dandelions or find a four-leaf clover. I'm going with the four-leaf clover because I was looking for a four-leaf clover since childhood. Have y'all have y'all had that experience growing up? Like looking for things like that? Like, because we had like the side of the road, berry patches and all of that. Oh, a four-leaf clover. I'll press it in a book and say, oh, see, that's so cute, so unicornish. That's so cute. Yes. I think if I find one, I'll be like, look, finally, after all these years, because I'm telling you, we used to walk up and down the dirt road every time. Like that was something to try to find those four-leaf clovers. And thinking back, that's why for me, I always share stories and tell my kids. I told them the other day, I said, it's crazy how sometimes we tell stories about our past and it sounds so far away, but really it wasn't that long ago. Like, but it amazes me now how things have changed so much, Things have changed so much. And I think it's important that they know some of these stories because it just kind of helps us connect with them and they can see our childhood and then they're living a whole nother life than we experience. And I think that's why it's so good to keep these stories alive. But definitely a four-leaf clover. Okay, so let's see. Would you rather it rains or snows every day of the year? Which one? Would you rather it rain every day of the year or snow every day of the year? So Unicorn says, I miss lightning bugs. Don't see them as often. Yes. Oh, so beautiful. Like, of course, in the country, like I always say, we had the pleasure of seeing so many days, like just running outside and then being in awe by the lightning bugs. But I don't see them. I don't think now I live in the city, so I don't see them at all. And I want to say when I was down home, I want to say I probably saw it here and there, but not as plentiful as it was. That's the crazy thing. A lot of stuff is not as plentiful as it was back then. But lightning bugs was definitely that thing where you run around. And like I said, we had a tree house growing up. Like you had to go up this big upstairs type tree house, and it was a good time. That was our tree house schoolhouse. And like we would be out there even past like they say the street lights come on, but it was the yard light. We all had yard lights, but we had a good time. Like I do miss those too. I do. So would y'all rather it rain 365 or it snow 365? Rain me up, okay? Rain, 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 rain. I'm not gonna say rain go away. Come on. I do not want anything to do with the snow for 365. Like, first of all, we're not going nowhere. It's already too cold and snow 365. Well, let's say if it's like a light snow, light flurries, but that's still too much. That means it's just gonna be too cold. I can't do the snow 365. Like, I'd rather do the rain and just make rain, rain, says Granny. Yes. Like, let me go ahead and just make all my clothes rain proof. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need to go ahead and somebody need to invent some crochet yarn that's rain, like waterproof yarn, so we can just crochet a whole bunch of hats. And saying that out loud, it's like, yo, that's not a bad idea of some waterproof yarn, ain't it? And we could just make our own rain hats out of the yarn and just have a good time because I'm not with the snow. I don't want the snow. That's too much. I'm gonna be a little too cold, and I don't want that. So rain, I don't want to drive in snow or because that's me too. So unicorn is like, oh, I forgot the driving is like terrible, and then where I'm at, it's a little hilly. So it's like, oh no, you miss me with the snow. I don't want to have to drive in that. Now, I probably can barely see in the rain if it's coming down too hard, but I'll take my chances in the rain versus the snow, y'all. Because listen, that snow ain't nothing to play with. And I seen some places this winter got so much snow. I'm like, oh my, I wouldn't know what to do. I would just be staring like, I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. It's so cute. Like for me, it's like cute for a couple of days, and after that, I'm like, yep. Let me go ahead and y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Okay, so let's see. Would you rather? Oh, I was looking at my computer. I mean my iPad. I thought I saw something. Okay. Would you rather only eat carrots for a week or hard-boiled eggs for a week? Only eat carrots for a week or hard-boiled eggs, y'all. Hard-boiled eggs for me. I'm like, I don't know. Some people may be like, what? They don't like. Listen, I love eggs, and the crazy thing is, we grew up where we would eat the eggs, and you just put a little teeny salt, a little pepper, and you could just eat it like that and have a good old time. Like we can have a good time with some eggs. So I would eat a hard-boiled eggs, or oh, okay. So I'm gonna tell y'all this because this is how it was for us. We would eat. So unicorn says eggs. Yes. See, listen, we would eat eggs, right? And we would add a little vinegar and a little salt and pepper. And that would be our little snack. But you can't add too much vinegar because then the yolk gets all dried up in the vinegar. But just a little, just enough for some taste. Like you cut your eggs in half, sprinkle some of your vinegar, your salt and pepper. My mouth is watering because I love vinegar. I love vinegar a little too much. But that's how we would eat it back then. And even now, we would have a lot of eggs now in like our seafood boils. So we would eat eggs in the seafood boils. But eggs is some people don't like eggs as much, but I love eggs and I love boiled eggs. I'm not a big fan of scrambled eggs as much. Now I've noticed the older I've gotten, I like scrambled eggs probably like every once in a while. Like I'll eat a scrambled egg sandwich or something, but we used to eat a lot of egg salads, different stuff like that. So growing up, so I absolutely love eggs, but I don't eat it as much as I used to eat it. And I noticed like there's a lot of things that's like that. It's like the older I get, the less I actually eat of the things that I used to love back then. So that's crazy. But let's pick another one, y'all. I'm just crocheting away, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me put this last one to show y'all what I'm crocheting. I'm going to show y'all here. I think it's turned out cute. Like I say, I'm just doing this granny square. Don't know what it's going to be for. I just want, like, I love when I want to crochet, don't know what to crochet. And I had these little patches around. Let me show y'all too. Because I had another one like this. And I keep them kind of like behind me in different places. So when I just want to mindlessly crochet, and just get my hands moving, but I don't have a project that I want to do right away, I usually just, pick up the squares, which I'm going to make some eggs, but I didn't want to do it on live because that takes a little too much me paying attention to the eggs. I would not do good, y'all. I knew I wasn't going to get them eggs done if I was talking on live. So, all right, so let's see. Would you rather Okay, so this is not a bad one. Pick flowers or pick strawberries. Would you rather pick flowers or pick strawberries? Y'all, I'm going to go with picking strawberries. And that's because I can kind of eat and pick as I go. Okay? Listen, we went to the strawberry patch and it was a good time. It was not, I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie. It was hot. It was hot. It was really, really hot outside. We went to the farm and it was a good time, but it was hot. But I'm telling you, the strawberry picking is definitely a good time. Strawberries yummy, says so unicornish. Yes. Listen, you're gonna have a good time at the strawberry patch. My kids loved it. It was hot. It was hot, y'all. But I think the strawberries made up for it being too hot because, especially when you get a good strawberry patch and the strawberries are nice and beautiful and juicy and like the sun just adds to the beauty of it. But I would rather pick flowers. Now I would say, this was last year. I actually went for the first time. I never went to, it was a lavender farm. I think it was a lavender farm. And they had some flowers too, as well as the lavender. And that was my first time being at a lavender farm. And that was a very nice experience. I was like, this is beautiful. And then there were other like parts where they had some other flowers where you can pick and then you just make it as a bouquet and you could take with you. So I thought that was beautiful too. I never seen that and I was never there before to pick your own flowers, but I thought that was super, super cute. So I'm not opposed to the flowers. I'm only picking the strawberries because, like I say, we can kind of just eat as we go. So I'm picking strawberries versus the flower, but the flowers would be nice. The flowers would be nice, y'all. The flowers would definitely be nice. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's see. Would you rather eat 10 green carrots or 50 black jelly beans? 10 green carrots or 50 black jelly beans. Green carrots me. Y'all, I don't even think I ever tasted a green carrot. I don't know how it tastes, but I know it has to taste better than those black jelly beans. Listen, those black jelly beans is terrible. I mean terrible. I don't want the black jelly beans. That's like the black licorice when they have it on the with like the Twizzler type candy. Oh, it's like no, 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 no. I don't even know why they make those, y'all. I don't know why they make y'all those. Are y'all going with the 10 green carrots or the 50 black jelly beans? Because I'm going with the 10 green carrots. And I don't even know how the 10 green carrots taste. I just know they have got to taste a little better than them black jelly beans because those black jelly beans is not it. And I remember, I don't know if y'all remember back a little while back, carrot, can I have ranch? Yeah, we're gonna do ranch. We're gonna do ranch. We're gonna make them carrots taste good. We will make those carrots taste so good that listen, I'm not eating the jelly beans. The jelly beans is gonna be terrible. I remember back in the day they had the Harry Potter jelly beans and they had them all tasting like weird stuff. And it's so funny because me and my kids, it was like a candy store in the mall. And we went to the candy store in the mall to find them jelly beans to just to try it. And now that you think back on it, I'm like, why would we want to try jelly beans that had those tastes? Because I think some was like it was like the weirdest, nastiest things. Like one tasted like grass. I know one said something like barf and popcorn and like it was like terrible flavors. And we really was trying to go around trying to find them just so we can taste it just to spit it out and be like, oh, that's so nasty. Thinking about it, it's like, why would we even do that? I'm sorry, I cracked myself up on that one because why? Like some of the things that you think back on, like, why would you want to taste something that you know is going to be nasty? And then it made it even worse was that you didn't know what flavor you was going to get. And then when you started, like, you could have eaten it as a surprise or turn the box around and then look at the jelly bean that matched whatever. But of course, we didn't want to look first. We wanted to just eat the nasty candy and see if we could guess which one it was. That is so crazy thinking about it. Like, why would we even do that? But it was a good time though. It was definitely a good time. It was definitely a good time. So I remember that. I don't know if y'all had that experience. Y'all probably say this girl has some crazy experiences. Okay, so let's pick another one. Okay, so just my 3 cents says she's all ears, so hopefully she hears my heartbeat further, seeing her every Wednesday. Y'all, that's my husband. We're gonna tell him hello in the comments. Hello, husband. And I know y'all probably like, her husband is always on here. Listen, he catches in and he stops by when he can because I'm sure he's on break and he comes in on when he's on break because he's working. But I love to see his comments in the comment section. I always be like, you catch my live? You catch my live? So when I don't see him, I do be asking. So it's nice to see him in the section when he can't come in. So, hello, husband. Okay, so would you rather eat chocolate bunnies or marshmallow peeps? Which one would you like? Chocolate bunnies are marshmallow peeps. Yeah. He look, I love my husband. He's like my best friend. I'm not, some things you'd be like, oh, no, that's my bestie. So, hello, husband. But would you rather have chocolate, what it was it? Chocolate bunnies or marshmallow peeps? Chocolate bunny. Granny says chocolate. Yes, I'm going with the chocolate bunnies too because I am not a marshmallow peep girly. I do not like the marshmallow peeps. And oh, chocolate bunnies, so unicorn. See, we got a lot of chocolate bunnies. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Especially if it's a good chocolate because the marshmallows, the reason why I don't like the marshmallows is because I don't like that. I think it's the sugary thing. Sometimes that's on some of them. I don't like that coating. It's something about that. And my family will tell you, I am not. They'll be like, I don't see how. What you mean, like how? But I don't like things too sweet. I like things when it's a little sweet, but if it's overly too sweet, it's like, listen, that's too much for me. And it's like we tried our in our town we have a Dutch Bros coffee. And this the big thing of they were like, oh, try the Dutch Bros. So I went to try Dutch Bros and I got they have I forgot the name of it, whatever their most popular one is. So I said, okay, I'll try that. It wasn't bad because I love a good iced coffee. And it has yes, I do not eat sweets. Great. That's see, I eat sweets, but I just don't like it to be too sweet. And I'm more so of a pastry person or a cake or a chocolate, but I have to be in the mood for it. So that's the crazy thing. I'm not like I can't eat sweets every day. That's just, and when I get a coffee, like I drink black coffee. And I tried the coffee at Dutch Bros. It wasn't bad, but they had a little caramel in it. It wasn't too much. It was like to the bottom. So I was able to drink it and then not even have to worry about too much of it to the bottom. But I have to tell y'all this story. I went to Starbucks. This was one day I went to Starbucks. And when I say it reminded me of why I don't too care for Starbucks. But I was wanting some iced coffee, so I said, okay, it was in my path when I was going to pick up my groceries. So I said, let me get some Starbucks. I went to Starbucks to get a caramel, I think it was like a caramel frappe. When I say the caramel was like the coffee should have been just called caramel. That's it. Just caramel. Cause I'm like, who in the world made this? Like, I should have paid more attention because when I pulled off and I'm just like, whoa. I tasted it. I was like, I couldn't even drink it. It was too much caramel syrup. Yes, it was too bad. I couldn't even drink it. I said, oh no. It's like, and then because the crazy thing is, I love coffee for what it does, but then sometimes like too much syrup or sugary stuff, it actually brings me down. And I don't like that feeling. I do not like that feeling. So that's why I have to be mindful when it comes to sweets because it's like some people say, "Oh, the kids will get all excited and all of this when they have sweets." For me, it kind of like make me go like this. So I'm very mindful of too much sweets. Okay, so let's see another would you rather because now listen, now I done made it about some sweets, y'all. Okay, so would you rather have a pet duck or a pet bunny? A pet duck or a pet bunny? I was so excited when I saw that one because I was writing down a lot of the springtime would you rather. Y'all, listen, you be like, girl, you got a story for everything. That's why I say, y'all. Another thing with would you rather's too that I love is that it brings back so much memories because the way my memory is set up, sometimes I have to be reminded through reading stuff or seeing stuff, it pops things back up in my memory. That's just how it is for me, and I'm grateful that even I can, when it comes up, I can still remember a little bit, off a little stuff. So that's why these would you rathers and different things are so important and meaningful to me. Granny says I put original creamer and pepper in my coffee every morning. Ooh, pepper. Wow, I never heard of that. And look, I'm always willing to try some pepper. Hmm. I never heard of that. So Unicorn says, I've had both. I love to have ducks again. That's the thing. When I was writing a question, so Unicorn is that is so crazy. I had both too. Growing up, I remember we had pet rabbits, and we had the ducks. But we had like a mini farm too, so I don't know if that counts or anything. It's like, hey, that don't count. But we had cute little ducks. We had ducks, pigeons, pigs. Um, what else did we have? Quails, um, chicks, of course, chickens. I'm trying to think. Make sure I don't forget anything. At once upon a time, we did had a horse. I thought that was nice. And then we had what else did we have? I think that's it. But we had like it was like a small little farm, but we had like we had a big garden. We had a big garden, and we had the most amazing muscadine tree too that we could go under and grab our muscadines. That's why I love muscadines to this day. So yes, we hatched the duck eggs in an incubator. Ooh, nice. See, now I didn't. We would get ours from. We had this was back then, and I was just telling my kids this. They don't have a lot of the stores like that, but back then we had the feed stores in the community or whatever. Well, you had to go like on the outskirts, but they would sell like the little chicks and all these other little stuff, and they would have it in the little area. So we would. That's where I remember my dad going getting some of that, and that's how we, build up our little farm area. So I did have the bunnies and the ducks. So I would say both. I love both. But ducks are awesome. Ducks are like so cool to watch too. Ducks are so cool. Bunnies are fun too, but ducks are awesome little animals as well. But just growing up on and with that experience is also something that's, it's I don't know, it's just something different about when you just grow up like that. For me, it was just something different and beautiful. So I will always, those memories would sometimes they have to pop back in my head, but for the most part I do remember a lot of that. Okay, would you rather always sing when you speak or chirp like a bird after every sentence? Always sing when you speak or chirp like a bird after every sentence. Which one would y'all rather? Listen, let me sing, let me sing, let me sing, y'all. I want to sing everything. But the only thing is, let my voice be like amazing. Because I'm going to tear it down everywhere I go. People are going to be like, girl, I think y'all would see me all over the world just singing. They'd be like, listen. But like I said, just let me make sure my voice is good when I'm singing, because I don't want to be one of the people that sing it and then sound terrible. But singing everything, I'm okay with it. And I don't think I definitely want to chirp after every sentence, because that kind of would be a little bit like, what? I think that would gain everybody attention for no reason. So Unicorn says singing. Yes. Let us sing. Like I was sing. I always say too, when I see people who have like those nice singing voices, I always laugh, because I'm like, listen, if that was me, I think people would get so sick and tired of me. Like, why is this girl singing all over the place? I would be singing everywhere. Sing. Granny says sing, but my husband used to say people will cry when he was alive. Oh no, no. Listen. I think they'll be okay. They'll be okay. Listen, I think they'll be a-okay. There's some like I was seeing like, but look, I think we will appreciate the singing versus the chirping. Because listen, after everything, and please don't let it be someone who like to pause a lot, because then they'll chirp, 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 chirp. So let's see. Let's pick another one. Y'all, we got good. I did pretty decent on this square too. I got a good bit. Just my sing for me. Yes, let's sing. This is what I got right here. Just my 3 cents. Let's sing. So, like I said, I'm just crocheting around in that granny square. Okay, so let's see. Would you rather? This is something I used to always do with the littles. Would you rather draw with sidewalk chalk or blow bubbles? And I was not about to put that one in, because I was like, that's such a kiddie answer. But I was like, listen, let's use our imaginations. Which one would we rather? Draw with sidewalk chalk or blow bubbles, y'all? Immediately, I thought about blowing bubbles. And what was so funny was we were in the Dollar Tree today, and I saw a little bubble machine. I told my daughter, I was like, look at the little bubble machine. And I love bubbles. And bubbles do something like the little kids just absolutely love bubbles. Granny says, beautiful, I like, thank you. And she says, draw, yes. And so Unicorn says, drawing for me. Of course, so Unicorn, I knew you was gonna pick drawing because you draw already. Just awesome. Just awesome. Like awesome at drawing. Awesome. Just so talented. So talented. And it was so sidewalk chalk is so fun because I remember when I had my littles, we would go outside and I would take them out and we would do like little stuff. I was trying to teach them like hopscotch and all of that. Cause of course, listen, our hopscotch was not with chalk. We would draw in the road with in the dirt road. That's how we would do hopscotch. But I would take the chalk for the littles and I would make like little games. Like I would make something out. My mom always laughed. My mom and my sisters, they laugh because they're like, you would make something out of nothing. You hear me? Like I would come up with the craziest thing, but it would turn out so good. So what I did with the littles, since when we would do outside time with chalk, I would do little things like play like word games or something, like put the ABCs on there and I would tell them I'll write ABCs all on the sidewalk and I'm like, okay, step on the letter A, step on this letter, step, like I would turn the chalk play into a learning good time. And it was just like so many different things you can do. And I think some parents don't even realize like it's the littlest thing. You don't need a lot because I would make up some games and like find a stick, throw the stick at this number or throw the stick at this circle. So on the sidewalk, I will make sure I had the alphabets, the letters, I mean the numbers and the shapes. And I would just make a whole game out of it. So I love sidewalk chalk, but I also love what was the other one? It was sidewalk chalk. How did I forget that quick? How did I forget, y'all? What was it? I forget. See how my memory just did? Okay, we're gonna just act like I didn't forget. We're gonna act like I didn't forget. I went on a rant talking and forgot. Okay, would you rather? Would you rather only wear? Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather marbles were fun on sidewalk? Oh, so Cornish. The marble. I remember the marble. Oh goodness, I got too excited. The little marble thing where you could build it and then put the marble and watch it go around the different tubes and all. I thought that was amazing. Like I'm like, why the kids don't like it? Like, why y'all don't like this? Like, and I had littles. My littles, I always call them littles, but sometimes they weren't that little, y'all. But I just call all the kids littles. But for the littles that I had, marbles was a little too much for them because it was too easy for them to put in their mouth. But I love marbles. I really thought they were like cool to play with. But I also liked when they build up the little structures and let the marbles spin all in them. I love that. Okay, so would you rather only wear rainbow clothes or never wear your favorite color? Only wear rainbow clothes or never wear your favorite color. I was like, which one would I rather? Only wear rainbow clothes or never wear your favorite color? Rainbow clothes to me would not be that bad because I don't mind the rainbow clothes. I mean, it don't bother me. Rainbow clothes for Granny says rainbow clothes. See, that's the thing. I think rainbow clothes would be so fun to wear, but my favorite color is black, y'all. And I know that's so contradictory. You're like, what? How do you just love rainbow but want to wear black? So Unicorn said, rainbow clothes. Yes, I don't know. I don't know why my favorite color is black when it comes to clothes. I love wearing black. I don't know what it is, but the crazy thing is I love wearing black, but I love other accessories to be colorful. That's so crazy for me. So I don't know. I love rainbows too. So either way for me will be fine. Either way. Let's see. Would you rather? Let's pick another one, y'all. Oh, we're gonna pick two more because this one is it's like I think we should have two more. Granny says have granddaughters who only wear black. Oh, see, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I love wearing black. And my daughter tells me sometimes, because my daughter's the total opposite. She'll rather have just all colors. It's like color her out. But for me, I'm putting on black. And she's like, Mom, please put a different color on. Are you gonna wear black again? And I'm like, listen, I don't know what it is. Okay, so would you rather see a rainbow or a shooting star? And I know So Unicornish told me she saw the beautifulest rainbow outside her window today. So you already seeing the beautiful rainbow. Granny says she's right. Yeah, I know. Look, I got some. I think it was good that I got some pink ears today, so I accessorized a little bit. So Unicorn says a rainbow or a shooting star. Granny says shooting star. Oh, I think I'm going to go shooting star. I think I'm going to go shooting star. That is so like they were like, you see a shooting star, wish upon the shooting star. But rainbows are so cute too. Rainbows are so awesome. So y'all, we're gonna put one more. We gotta do this pretty good today because I had a lot in here. So let's do one more. Stars go by so fast. Look, I guess So Unicornish, I will have to say, let me see multiple shooting stars, not just one. You know, like pew, let it go, pew, let it go. Okay, so let's see. Our last springtime would you rather. All right, and this is a good one. Okay, so would you rather have green hair or yellow eyes? Green hair or yellow eyes? I think I will go with the green hair. I think I'm going, I don't know, yellow eyes would not be bad though, especially if it's like a nice, cute yellow. Like, oh, I don't know. I think I said green hair too quick. Green hair or yellow eyes? Which one would y'all rather? Because we got to think about it. Because it's like, I think we can make our hair any color green. So you can have the light green or dark green. Or you can do the yellow eyes. But like, imagine a soft, pretty yellow eye. Like, that would be so, I think it would be so mesmerizing. I don't know, because I think if I had too much of a pretty yellow eye, people would stare at me. You'd be like, whoa, you know, they can't stop staring. So Unicorn said yellow eyes. Wow, would look pretty, I think. They would look pretty. I think so too. Yellow eyes, no green hair, maybe. Green says no green hair. I think the yellow eyes, like I'll say green hair quick, but the yellow eyes, but I don't know. I think people will be staring at your eyes like, oh my goodness, and mesmerized, and you be like, okay, now look away, look away. So silly. Anyways, y'all, that was the last question for our Would You Rather Springtime edition, y'all. I think I'm going to do more of the Would You Rather, just different ways, because I initially started out doing them and it was crochet, but of course you're going to fizzle out with crochet questions, not to repeat a lot of the crochet questions. So that's why I decided to do the springtime edition. I'm not sure if I will be on next Wednesday. Maybe the next, like I told you, I may go between every week or every other week, but I'll let y'all know because I posted in a community tab that I would be on today. So I will post before I am on live. So that way, you know, we kind of get a better idea. I'm not sure, but I have such a good time. Like I said, the Would You Rathers to me is something that I absolutely love. It puts us as crocheters, as adults, you know, because it gives us time to sit in our imagination. Like I say, fizzle out the noise in the background of whatever is going on in the world. We can have this beautiful time together, have us a good time, a fun time, and just think about some things that we probably never would think about. Like, because who would on their regular day say green hair or yellow eyes, you know? So I love things like that. It kind of gives us time to step back into some beautiful memories together and just chit chat and crochet together. I had a beautiful time with y'all. I enjoy seeing y'all every Wednesday that I am on. So Unicornish says, I had fun. Thank you. Thank you so much, So Unicornish. I love seeing you come in. I love seeing all y'all come in and just enjoying, you know, our time together. I don't take it for granted, y'all. I really don't. I enjoy it. I hope y'all have the most beautiful, amazing day. I showed y'all my my love plush. I did a video. I showed that. I'm going to show y'all. I got them in some baskets So I'm gonna show y'all how they look because I have to make, that's what I want to make the eggs for. So I'm gonna show y'all my little setup and the plan that I have for that. I will show y'all that in another video. I think I'll probably make that video this week, or it may be a short, but I'll show that to y'all. And with that being said, y'all make sure y'all have the best day ever, the best week ever. Don't let nobody steal your joy. And if somebody tried to steal your joy, all you have to do is ask them, like, listen, would you rather have green hair or yellow eyes? And they're going to look at you like you're crazy. But it's okay. Yes, have fun. Thanks so much, Granny. They're going to look at you like, what? But listen, that way they can't steal your joy and you can get them thinking outside of what they would normally think about. Y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. Have the best day ever, and I will see y'all next time. And always remember, yes, in our rainbow clothes, yes, in our rainbow clothes and our whiskers, okay? And bunny ears. So y'all always remember that I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, Lady Simone, and I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful day. See y'all later. Bye-bye.